People have been asking about my opinion on the new Kia logo. It's been out for a few months now, and I finally have my opinion ready to share. So let's go ahead and talk about the Kia logo, what's working and what's not. I know many of you have been waiting for this one, so finally getting a chance to look at the Kia logo. And originally they had this, and now their new logo looks like this. Can we just take a minute to appreciate the fact that Kia actually went forward with their rebrand and made something that was better than the original logo, unlike some car companies that definitely took a step backwards. But I have a whole video on that, and you can watch that right there if you're interested. Let's talk about this new Kia mark. Now, even though this logo is much better than what they originally had, it's still kind of meh to me. I just feel really impartial. This is basically what I've come to expect from the automobile industry nowadays, is a fancy wordmark logo where they tried to look more futuristic and modern. A lot of these car companies are trying to position themselves to go eco-friendly or electric, and they think that the best way to do that is to look modern and create some sort of modern word mark or symbol. This logo basically follows that trend, and while it's not my personal choice of design style, that doesn't necessarily make it wrong. Now, what does make it wrong is the fact that it's really hard to read. And whenever you're creating a word mark, you want to make sure that it's pretty easy to read. A lot of people are complaining that it looks like a K and a backwards N smashed together, or maybe a 1 and then 2 A's smashed together. And that's kind of the main issue I have with this logo, is it feels a little hard to internalize and understand. Now, what Kia has boding well for it is the fact that it has a really simple name, K-I-A. So because it's a really simple name, it's a little bit easier to get away with having a complicated word mark, since people can easily remember that name and see that name in the mark itself. If the name were more complicated, harder to spell or remember, then using this same font and design style to type out the name would have actually hurt them much worse. I think that just because anything would have been better than the logo that they were using, this is definitely an improvement, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this like a 7.3. I don't think it's the greatest mark in the world or the strongest mark. I think that there could have been a better solution. However, with the exposure that they're going to give this logo, you're gonna see it on their cars, driving around the streets. I think it's gonna become a little bit more memorable to people and a little more recognizable as the Kia brand. So it's gonna be an improvement over the logo that they were using, and at least that helps them take some steps in the right direction. I think that 10, maybe 20 years in the future, they may actually end up leaning more on the shape of the mark as a logo identity than as a word mark itself. It's an interesting thought. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, I don't know. But in the meantime, go ahead and like this video and let me know what you think of the Kia logo in the comments down below. I'll go ahead and see you all in the next video.